I set my timer. Rushed over here. Knocked over my keyboard. Such is life. Hi, welcome to the vlog. I'm Dominique Gaines. Hopefully the volume sounds right. I'm going to start working on that soon. I know I've been saying I'm going to work on the vlog for like 5 days. Haven't done it, but I will. Still here. Today's video. It's not a vlog, actually. It's actually going to be talking about something I've mentioned quite a few times. The Pomodoro technique. I've explained it in passing a few times, but this is the Pomodoro technique in short. You break down your workday, the tasks you need to get done, say a to-do list. A lot of times if you make a to-do list, I got to do 10 things a day, you almost never get done. So a few things, little productivity tips I've learned over the past couple of years. One thing to do, if you make a to-do list, go ahead and circle, say you make a to-do list of 10 things. Go ahead and circle the 3 most important things, and then out of those 3 things that you've circled, choose one thing that if you got that thing done, it would have the biggest impact on not only your day, your week, but also maybe your entire life. So for example, like me, one thing that I've been focusing on is learning how to play piano. Now some people would ask, like, why would you think that's going to improve your day, your week, and possibly your entire life? Good question. I'm glad you asked. So the thing about that is it's a new skill, it's a challenge. I'm also learning music theory by doing it, and so it's just a way to get my brain working, and it's something that it's rewarding. So lately I've come to use the word rewarding versus saying the word fun, because I'm not really looking for fun. Making music is very fun, but that's kind of the feeling. But I think more accurately the way I should put it is making music is rewarding, because I'm actually working on something, I'm thinking about a process, I'm applying mixing techniques and music theory, and then I have a finished product, and it's very rewarding to have that. So yeah, that's why I'm learning piano. But how do I do that? How do I stick to that? How do I trust that process? Habits. Something I've learned as of late is, instead of focus on your goals, write down your goals, make sure you plainly know what your goals are, then develop 3 habits per goal, and focus on those habits, not the goals. And then if you spend your year focusing on building particular habits, by the end of that year you should have whatever goal you wanted. Does that make sense? I really like that approach a lot. So what are my goals? Well, one of my goals is to learn how to play piano, right? I want to learn how to play, like, not only play piano, but I can read music, and I can sit there and write music efficiently, not half-ass it. And so that's why playing piano every day is a part of it. And it goes back all the way to the Pomodoro technique. How am I doing that? I break my day down in these Pomodori, I think it's a plural form, and I'll work for 25 minutes straight, uninterrupted. Turn off the phone, turn off the YouTube, shut the doors, nothing going on. And you just work for 25 minutes straight, and then after that, you go ahead and take a 5-minute break. A lot of people will be tempted to get in the flow, because that's what happens to me. Once you get started, for the most part, you want to keep going. But it's important to take those 5-minute breaks, because if you don't, for the most part, the next 25 minutes are usually shitty work. So you go ahead and work 25 minutes, get yourself going, then you take a 5-minute break. I always recommend that during that 5-minute break you can do some stretching, some push-ups, maybe get a quick read in of something, and you can do something productive that is not related at all to the task that you're doing. Earlier this year I read the book The One Thing by Gary Keller, and I also watched a talk by Mel Robbins. She's a pretty cool lady. And Mel Robbins talked about doing just one thing a day, only focusing on one thing a day. And if you get that done for the day, then your day is done. You still go on and do all the other things on your to-do list, or how many Pomodoros you want to knock out, Pomodoro, but you only focus on the one thing. In the Gary Keller book, The One Thing I read in January, it's all about focusing your life on one particular thing, and in doing so, you'll develop expertise, and you'll be, very skilled at whatever you choose to do. There's no way that, for example, if I wake up every day and practice piano for 25 minutes, that I won't be a good pianist in any amount of time, especially this time next year. So, January, February, March, I should be, playing that thing. And that's the goal, but the habit is 25 minutes a day. And what I always recommend people is you don't even have to start off with 25 minutes. Just go ahead and do 5. Do the reverse. If you're that fucking lazy, work for 5 minutes. That might be hard. You might have to go down to 1 and take a 25-minute break and then start reversing that process until you're working 25 minutes. Do whatever it takes for you to get what you need to get done, even if you're just taking little baby steps. Like, I say that a lot, baby steps, but it's the realest thing. When you were a child learning how to walk, you know, your parents didn't give up on you because you were always bumping around falling and shit. When you learned how to talk, you didn't just give up because you sound like a babbling fool. Just stick to these little things, build it little by little. Babies aren't sitting there training 25 minutes straight trying to walk. They see somebody like they'll take a few steps to get to the fall and crawl their way over. It's the kind of mentality I'm, put towards a lot of things. You just take those baby steps. And then also it goes into trusting the process. Having something like this, this is just my 1.5 habits. So I have a visual to look at it, and it's what? For the most part, there's only 4 habits that I want to focus on, that I dedicate time to in the day. Some days, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I add mixing to my to-do list, and other than that, it's 2 hours of work. And if I could just put in these 2 hours, it'd be a Pomodoro of music, a Pomodoro of piano, a Pomodoro of listening to or learning reason, a Pomodoro of working out, a Pomodoro of mixing, what else? And Pomodoro of video editing. Throughout my weeks, throughout my days, throughout my months, I'll actually be getting a lot more done than if I, for one, don't do anything at all, procrastinate and wait for things to be perfect. For two, if I just say, oh, I'm going to do it sometime today. Like, having a time when you're going to do it and knowing what you're going to do is imperative. Like, take the guesswork out of it, write it down, plan it out. This board costs $4 at Five and Below. I got a pack of pens for $4. I color it, color coordinate it, make your own little thing, and then just start little. Just start attacking the things you want to do. Focus on building habits, don't focus on getting rid of habits. Once you start cultivating goodness in your life, the bullshit kind of goes away. And I just thought in my mind right now, it's kind of like a garden. If you started planting things in the garden, as vegetation and plants started to grow, all the shit in the garden would be transposed. That's a musical term. Would decompose and provide nutrients for your garden. So whatever you got going on in your life, look at your life as a garden, tend to that garden, start cultivating something up, and then all that bullshit is actually going to fuel your garden, and you're going to have some beautiful things growing in there. Oh, let's see, what else I got written down over here? Ooh, the reason why I like this, the Pomodoro technique, versus writing a to-do list and having, one thing, like, my one thing is wake up in the morning and learn how to play piano, because that's going to build me, what an idiot. That's going to build up my discipline. Also, like when me recording videos and vlogging, I do it every day, not to get likes or views, it's literally about discipline for me. That's why the videos suck, but I'm showing up every day, putting in the work. In a year from now, my videos we're going to be laughing at this, so that's awesome. And what was I just talking about? The to-do list versus the Pomodoro technique. When you write to-do lists, shut up. Shout out to Scott AF, my buddy. When you write a to-do list, we all know you don't get them done for the most part, or you're scatterbrained running around. But when you have a to-do list with a Pomodoro technique, or you just have your day planned out using the Pomodoro technique, it requires action. A to-do list, all you do is write the list, and you're essentially done. My mouth is so dry, I can't do this. I really hope this video doesn't suck, because I've been talking with a dry ass mouth and I got 3 gallons of water all around me. Get you some water. I know you ain't drinking this today, I don't care who you are. You ain't had enough water. That's better. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. So you can get your mouth warmed up. Learn that from School of Rock, Jack Black. Back to our scheduled program. So what I was saying, I've written lots of to-do lists, but I don't do them. But when I have a Pomodoro technique, in my mind I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I know how long it's going to take. And then if it's some shit that you don't want to do, like when it comes to like budgeting and like, looking through your bills for the month, or checking your email, or, doing stupid adult stuff, Pomodoro technique helps. If I put on my schedule, alright, Wednesday, it's going to be the days where I make these calls. I got to call about this Wednesday, call about the doctor about this. call the car place about that. Got to call the electric company about this. You know, you look at your plan for the week. You know, all right, cool. Wednesday, I'm gonna have 2 Pomodoros. I'm gonna do this. And that way, you don't have to sit there and stress and dwell on, oh, I can't forget to do this. Gotta do this. You know when you're gonna do it. So it allows your mind to rest, and you can invest that energy into things that are gonna help you cultivate yourself and not stress you out and wear your brain out and fuck up your DNA. So yeah, this is my video. This will probably be the last video that I make for YouTube on this camera, because it is now going back to its owner, who doesn't use the camera, but hey, to each their own. So I'll be using my handy dandy Telefono, which I'm pretty sure has better video quality anyway. I just like the process of using a camera, using the memory card, pulling it out, putting it in my laptop, uploading, and then on the memory cards I get to keep that. I'm gonna have the memory cards, you know, forever. So that's what I like that about. I guess I'm gonna record videos on here, and then I'm gonna have to put them from here onto my Google Drive, from my Google Drive onto my phone, from my phone upload them to the card, which I don't like that, but such is life. So yeah, go ahead and try the Pomodoro technique. I'm definitely gonna make a better video explaining it better, but this is my video, and if you don't like it, guess what? It's too late. You've already watched this far, and if you watched this far, you might as well like the video. If you don't, dislike the video. Leave a comment on how I can improve the video, or leave a comment on how you get things done, or how I can get things done better. Also, if you like my coloring skills, color coordination skills, go ahead and leave a like, because that took a lot of work. You would think that's really easy, but it took me like 7 or 8 times to do that. I'm not kidding. Have a good day. After this video, I'm about to record a vlog. This should have been a vlog, but I don't want it to be a vlog. I just want to have a video recorded. So, peace. That's a skeleton on my shirt.